Okay, so in the next few slides, we'll take a look at how you choose where you're going to start in the 4 levels of fuel. So choosing your path, where to start. Should you start on the full-on level 4 30-day reset challenge? Should you start with level 3 or level 2, or maybe even just start at level 1 and work your way up? How do you choose? The first thing you want to decide is how much weight do I want to lose, and how quickly do I want to do it? Uh, Doing the 30-day reset is a serious commitment. If you're ready to really jump in, that's where I recommend you start. Just go bang out your first 30 days. Get it done. It will reset the way that you use food. It'll reset your brain. It'll eliminate most of the things you struggle with when you're trying to lose weight. And it'll do it all within just the first couple of weeks. Really, you don't have to get even through the first, all 4 weeks in the 30-day reset for it to be wildly successful in eliminating cravings, in eliminating irrational eating, in helping you crave good, wholesome foods and get rid of cravings for the foods that are making you gain and retain weight right now. But if you're not in a place where you can really make that level of commitment, that's cool. You can start at one of the lower levels. Jump into one of the lower levels, say level 2, where you'll practice some of the skills of the 30-day and practice using some of the tools, but you get to eat more on your cleanse days. You have many fewer cleanse days. You get to practice doing some things like daily walks or like calisthenic work rather than full workouts. And let me just say, you never need to do full workouts, quite honestly, in this system. If you're doing full workouts, that's wonderful. We want you to continue. We want you to increase them if you can. But I will say that the more you can exercise, and we'll call it training at this point, the more you can train, the more weight you'll lose. The best way to lose weight is by moving more. It's not by cutting calories and not by practicing caloric restriction. And the reason is that caloric restriction at a certain point fails to feed your body. But you'll never be in a nutrient deficit as opposed to a caloric deficit by doing more exercise. So you can, now that said, you can do a ton of cardio and burn off muscle because you're only eating a certain amount of food and protein, and your body can't sustain its body mass given the energy requirements based on your exercise. So you can do that. But what I'm saying is that if you try to restrict your diet to lose weight and not use exercise, it's very easy to go into not just a caloric deficit, but a nutrient deficit and be malnourished. And when you're malnourished, your body is injured. It hurts your body. It doesn't help it. And yeah, you'll lose weight, but half of it's going to be muscle and organ tissue, and the other half may be fat until your metabolism crashes enough, collapses enough that your body switches over and says, "Hey, I don't want to lose any more of this fat. We're in a famine here. This is an emergency. I'm going to hold on to this fat and just burn more muscle." That will happen with long-term caloric restriction below certain levels. So the solution there is just to move more. And the good news is that all you have to do is walk. You don't have to do a ton of heavy-duty hardcore workout. All this stuff about doing HIIT workouts and doing heavy lifting and all that is great, and it does speed up the effect of burning calories, and it does increase your metabolism, and it does all this other stuff. Yes, but the fundamentals are 90% of what you need, and the fundamental of exercise is just walking. Eventually, you get to the point where you can pick up a little jog because you'll be light enough, you'll be conditioned enough, your joints will be strong enough, your body will be energized enough to where you can do that. But you never have to do that to lose weight. All you got to do is go out and walk. So get your walks in 4 to 5 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes. Try to increase your intensity of walking. Walk up hills, walk up faster, pick up your pace a bit here and there. Spend the last 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes really pushing hard and walking as fast and hard as you can. Those are the tricks to using walking to burn weight. Very simple stuff. We don't even have a training about it. It's so simple. This is your training on how to walk, all right? So there's a walking challenge that has some training in it, but all you got to do is walk. If you can do that, and even if you're at level 2, you're going to burn significant calories, which means you're going to lose weight. So the next thing we'll do is a very general guide to what you'll get out of each level and the level of commitment you'll need for each level. In other words, how much you'll need to change your relationship with food and the way that you operate on a day-to-day basis up front. Okay, so that should give you a pretty good sense of how to figure out how to start and which level to choose. Part two of choosing where to start is going to focus on the actual levels themselves and give you a lot of detail about those levels, which after that you should have a pretty good understanding of where you want to start based on your own situation. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.